Okay, London session live. Currently looking at UK100. UK100 on the daily, on the H8 and the H4, we have bullish trend momentum. Quick buy section is lit up on each of these. So looking for continued buys on these time frames. So we broke out of the previous month high and we're just continuing to push up. H8 is in a range. There's an inside bar that creates a range, and price has faked out one side of the range. And when you fake out one side of the range, I expect price to get up to the other side. H4 as well. Inside bar creates a range. And basically, what I'm waiting for right now is a closure above this H2 breakout level. And that would be the entry to take this back up. So we are in ranges here, and this is more of a range trade at the edge. So I just want to keep my stops away from these edges. And that's what I'm looking for at the moment. I like what's happening on the 30-minute. 30-minute, this is a time frame that I've recently liked looking at because it kind of gives me the best of both worlds. I can see the weekly levels as well as the H12. There are two H12 bars and one daily bar. And so this basically tells me what's happening on the intraday time frame, on a bigger intraday time frame. And so this is the first time that is faking out the low after this breakout. So price broke out, and today is the first time that it is faking out the low. So I do want to see this continue back up. Okay, so 4 minutes. Let's see if this can close above, and then I'll take an entry on UK100. Okay, it looks like it's about to close. Gonna drop down to the 15 seconds just in case this starts to pull back. This is probably just going to be a little 1 hour trade. No guarantee this range is going to get taken out, so I'm just going to take it up to there. And I'm dropping down to the 15 seconds just in case I get a trend retracement setup. My setups are completely fractal. They work on every single time frame. Anytime I see a bullish or any breakout bar, first setup I'm always looking for is a trend retracement. I want to see price retrace back to that breakout level. A little bit far away, so let's see if it can come down, trigger that M5 low, and this will give me confidence to take an early entry if I get a flip of that breakout level. But otherwise, I'm getting in on the break of the peak here. Also, possibility that this 30-minute bar closes, and then I can get in on the 30 seconds. Breakout level on this one is a little bit better. It's slightly higher, so it might be better to wait for that. There's also the H4 bar that's about to close as well. So lots of things to consider here. Usually when I'm too close to this H4, I prefer not to get in. But if I can keep my stop at the low of the day, then I don't mind taking that. But I kind of would rather not get an entry. I kind of would hope that this continues pushing bearish so I have no entry, because I'd rather take a trade on the H4 rather than after this H4 closure, then take a trade right before this closes. Okay, coming down, almost trigger that M5. Okay, I'm just going to set some alerts here and then, all right, so triggered that. If we can get back above the M5, then I can take a trade on this one. And that's it. So just waiting for an entry. Price closing above the M5, I can get in on that move. And then breaking out above the M15 high, that's the safer entry. All right, so price didn't come down, show me rejection, but it is breaking out of the high over here. If we get a closure above, bullish closure, then I'll take that as an early entry. And I'll be sizing into this. Not the most effective sizing in here. I'm considering kind of changing the way that I size in. Sometimes I see these bars as something that I would like to enter. These yellow ones, these are trend reversal bars. And so that's something that I'm looking into. Those would allow me to get in a bit earlier without dropping down to lower time frames. Okay, next position is above the M15 high. And I'll also look at this 30-second closure. Okay, so about just 1 hour trade. Try to size into this, get in a bit more positions. Okay, gonna anticipate the 30 seconds closure, so I'll go up to the 30 seconds from the 15 seconds, and then I'll hopefully this can pull back a bit so I can get in another position here. Okay, here's another one. If this closes and continues, then I'll take a second position here. Okay, kind of close in the middle here. And looking for 10-second or 15-second continuations above the peak. Okay, we're getting closure above. Looking for continuations here. Right, 10-second closure. That was a continuation. And that's it on the M15 bar. I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute bar to close and see if I can get a pullback there. It's less than 1 hour, but yeah, it's all right. Usually I prefer at least 1 hour. All right, so next is I'm gonna wait for this 30-minute bar, see if there's a retracement, and I'll try to get on that move. All right, target hit, and that's it. Done with the trade. It's 1.7R, and if it continues breaking out, I don't mind. There's no sign for me to know that this would be taken out, and if it does get taken out, then I'll just get in on continuations. All right, so that's it. What was that? 1.7R, and done. So this was a trend retracement on the daily. On the M5, I believe there was a setup here. I always forget what setups I'm looking at. No, nothing here on the H8 because of the bar flow. Okay, I guess it was on the M5 then, on the M15. Okay, so trend retracement on the M15. Kind of looks like a possible trend breakout, but I saw this more as a trend retracement. Actually, don't have good bar flow here either, so it is consolidation. So this could be a possible trend breakout setup. But yeah, I'm done. Not gonna look for anything else here, and I'm just gonna classify it as a trend retracement. So day trend retracement, and that's it.